Hello and welcome to my channel. What I have for you today are my latest offerings are quilts. For whatever reason I made a rag rug quilt, and something different was a snippet roll quilt. All become clear, I hope. So the first one, excuse me, the backing is an IKEA blanket. That was the backing. The front is actually pieces of my art on material. And it gets a bit big, so I'll gently stand up with this one. I think I'm upside down. Yes. Shall I try that again? Let's go the other way. I make a bit more sense. Right, okay. So I had a small piece because that's what I had left. Then you've got your big squares. And your big squares. And all this is either hand-drawn or some pictures with hand-drawn stuff to make up collages. But it is all my artwork onto material. I do have fun doing this. I'll just try and pull it down a bit for you. There we go. Sometimes I use pictures, and other times I just draw. If I go up another layer. Done that one. Ooh, that one. And you have the bottom of the blanket. Now he's not perfect. And it does seem to lose its bits more than I'd like it to. If I bring you closer, you can see what's happening. Can you see what's happening? The fluff on here, the grey blanket that I've used behind it did come to bits a bit. But it's been washed and it's been fluffed up. And I like it. It's cuddly. It's something I can have on my lap and look at. And without being a big head, I can say, I did that. I did that. Oh, I remember doing that. See? I remember drawing that. It's just fun. In life, we need fun, don't we? So that was that one. That's the rag rug. You do the rag rug. It's 3 layers. And you do your shapes. So you've got 3. You've got your top material. I've got an inside IKEA again, the fluffy blankets that they do, and then it was the backing one. And when you've got those 3 together, then you'll sew machine cross them. You see it on that one any better? There you go. So you just go to like connect your 3 bits together and make your quilting effect. And then instead of putting right sides together that you would normally think of when you were sewing, you put the wrong sides together. And you come along there, then you cut it. This is when it starts really falling to bits. You cut it, you shake it an awful lot. Best go outside and do it, because there's bits that fly everywhere. Cat thought it was fun anyway. Then you put it in a washing machine. And then when you bring it out, you're going to dry it. But again, you're going to shake it. It's going to part dry. Then you're going to shake it again. But it's gorgeous and cosy. You know me and my tactile stuff. The materials are all different ones. I did get some different toppings or different types of material when I was saying I wanted them printed off. So you've still got, it's very tactile. Very tactile. So that was one blanket. And it was a case of I really shouldn't do these because they take an awful lot of space up. I'm leaning a lot over the sewing machine trying to get them in, and you've only got that small piece like through your sewing machine, so I have to roll it all up and guide it through. I did it. It was different. I've never made one of these before, and I'm quite pleased with that. So that was that one. But then I thought, which is always dangerous, I thought, what am I gonna do with all my snippet rolls? What do I do with them? They're just in the cupboard. They're not being seen. I got round that one. I didn't want to do one of these again, but I did want to do a quilt. So I've been to the cat rescue place, as you do, and got a pile of bits of material, which happened to be the same material. So I sewed these together to make like a big one. Let's just to get one big piece, because then on the front it gets very crazy. You have to look at this one gently because it's all my snippet rolls. Now I'm going to come a bit closer. That is the top, isn't it? Yeah, I'm the right way up. So there's one roll, you can see, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, and so forth. All the snippet rolls that you've seen separately put onto one piece of material. I didn't put any more layers in there. This is only my snippets and a backing, because the backing's like a, I don't know, curtain material, but it's quite decent backing. And on most of these, they're either padded or, you know, they were fine. It didn't need any more padding. It is quite heavy. Let's see if we can... It's not easy to show you, is it? Because of it being so big. But we'll get there. You just... Let's have a look. We'll keep coming down. Absolutely crazy. You would call this a crazy quilt. And it's quite heavy. If you wanted a weighted quilt on you, this is a good one to have. Because what you've done in your individual, let's come up a bit, in your individual snippet rolls, you know, you've been adding like buttons and beads, and it's been getting heavier. So you imagine putting all your snippet rolls in one place. Pretty heavy. But it's good to have a look at. Make a nice dress, actually. Dopey. All sorts. Absolutely all sorts on here. Could be a bit overwhelming, really. If you weren't quite into my scattiness, it would be too overwhelming. Look at that big flower down there. It might just be a bit overwhelming for you. But, nearly there. There's our bottom. There we go. But it gives you an idea of what to do with all your snippet rolls if you have quite a few snippet rolls. And you can find yourself a good bit of backing. You've got yourself a wonderful quilt. I haven't washed it. I don't really intend on washing it quite yet, because I don't want it to go totally wrong. I mean, there's even snippet rolls that have just material and the sewing, rather than having more bits on them. That one was just a material one, all sorts of offcuts, and that's actually a machine, hand machine. It's not a hand sew one. That was a nice one. He had buttons and bits of lace, but he had little squares all up and down him. So you can see, one has been busy. So now, I can put this on the bed, and I can see all my snippet rolls in one go. The trouble is, Alice is not too keen. She doesn't know what to make of the surface, and it's not settling for her. She can't lay down on it. So if you don't want a cat on the bed, get one of these. If you do want a cat on the bed, move this and then your cat will come back. As she does. Crazy. It's big. I really can't change. It's a single bed size. Let's just put it that way. Massive. And quite heavy. Fun to do. But if I thought it was difficult to get that other one through the machine, trying to sew it, this was really fun. I had it up over my shoulder and trying to push it through. I had it rolled up, bent up. But it worked. And I have now a very pretty weighted blanket. There you go. What can I say? She's just crazy. It's like recycling, isn't it? You know, you get an old table, you paint it, you've got a nice table now. In my case, it's what have I got in my room that I can remake into something else? And this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oops. 13 snippet rolls worth in one place. In one blanket. I'm going to go and put them on the bed. So I should say. Do give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe. You never know what I'm going to come up with. It's all good fun. I don't hurt anybody. I just play here in my little room. And the ideas just tick and tick. And it's next, next, next. And that's what happens. Trouble is, I won't finish one bit and the new ideas are already in and coming and could do that. Oh, I could do that. But I'm trying to sew this, you know? You just think, hang on, brain. Let me do one at a time. Not going to happen, is it? There you go. I'm happy. I'm a happy bunny. So on that note. Thumbs up. Do subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. And it's bye-bye for now.